Hi guys, welcome to DOdaily. Des here. Tuesday training, the Do Running City Slickers Solidarity Session. I never get that right, I will do one day. Really looking forward to it tonight. At the moment, the weather's holding up. Hopefully I don't get drowned again. Seems to be happening quite a lot at the moment with the Great British Summer. But really looking forward to getting out, 6:30, straight after DOdaily. Amongst the guys, you know, we can't meet in person right now, but what we do is this session where we take part in some sort of activity all at the same time. You know, we know it works. We've done it for several weeks now. Initially I said I'm not sure why it works, but it's dawned on me in the last few days. The reason it works is because we're surrounding ourselves with positive people, and I'll speak a little bit about that later. You know, the importance of being around the right people in the right frame of mind, particularly when we're looking after ourselves. But anyway, I'll come back to that. Before that, what I'd like to do is let you know what this week's Wednesday workout challenge is going to be. So one of the reasons I'm really in a good mood this week, feeling really good about things that do running wise and things to look forward to, but one of the real reasons deep down is that football's back. The Premier League starts tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to that. So to tie in nicely with that, what I thought I'd do is create a challenge that's based around football. You don't have to be a football fan, but what we do in the Do Running community, we use different little features on different days to create a bit of fun, create a bit of activity, just that extra bit of inspiration to get you out the door, get you out running or walking or cycling or whatever you choose to do. So what I'm saying tomorrow is, what I'd love to see is a selfie of people doing some form of activity and including something around football. It could be anything. It could be a picture of your local stadium. It could be a picture of jumpers for goalposts. It could be your favourite football team shirt or your favourite quirky shirt. You've got anything, you know, anything football related. Just get it in the background, you know, take a selfie, tag us in at DOdaily 2020 and at DoRunning19. Include the hashtags Wednesday workout and football's back, and I'll look to pick a winner, and there's some prizes as well for the winners. So be my decision, but I'm looking for the quirkiest, the funniest sort of picture, selfie, anything you want, you know, just an extra reason to get out there, like we do with the Saturday selfie. Last week I asked guys to go out and find different signs. Again, no one's fan of signs, so you don't have to be a fan of football. It's just a reason. It's just that little bit of extra motivation to get out there. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that pans out. Like I say, I'll pick a winner from those enter and we'll share that across our social media. Hopefully it'll be colourful and fun and sort of really add to the excitement before the games tomorrow for those who'll be watching. Of course, then we've got the Thursday. I'm still looking for questions. You know, I'm always looking for questions. Really enjoy the Thursdays and passing on bits of information. I know a few people are getting something from it, and I'm definitely getting something from it. By doing my research, I pick up bits of information and hopefully I can pass those on. Friday, we've got the wake up to walk, as it is now. Do you know, I go for a walk locally, find a different sort of location and make the most of that by getting up early and attacking the day. And then this Saturday, today, out of adversity comes a great opportunity, really, because today 4 years ago was the day Joe Cox was unfortunately murdered. I'm sure everybody knows the history behind that. Joe Cox was a very inspirational lady who really believed in community and getting involved. There's actually a quote where she says, "We're better," I can't quite think of it at the moment, but we're better united than we are when we're divided, something along those lines. So what I thought about doing this week is creating another sort of team effort. I'm looking to do a relay, get lots of guys together. Again, you can get involved whether it's running or cycling or walking, do you know, and what we're looking to do is cover the distance From Batley in West Yorkshire to the Houses of Parliament in Westminster, it was 190 miles. So what I'll be doing, in the same way we ran a London Marathon relay a few weeks back now, I'll be looking to set up a relay where people move from one place to another, wherever they live, to the next point, and then someone take a selfie, and then we move forward again. And hopefully we can cover that distance. I'm pretty sure we can. That's why I set the challenge, do you know? But it's all part of the Great Get Together, which is a movement that's been designed to honour the memory of Joe Cox. And I think what we do here in the Do Running community really fits in with that, along with the guys that get out, get active. This is something that we'd like to do to honour a memory firstly, but also to show how great we are as a team. Do you know how great we can come together? And I know we do that. We've run some amazing projects and challenges over the last couple of weeks, so I'm really looking forward to building that again. There's already over a dozen guys involved, so again, if you want to be part of it, it's open to all. Please get in touch. Please get in touch through the Facebook group, but that's the best place to find any information, to be honest. Everything gets posted up in there. Of course, I'll keep mentioning things in DOdaily and across the other social media, but if you really want to sort of get involved in these challenges, it's Facebook you really need to look us up on. So please do. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that challenge. So again, we did it for the London Marathon. 26 of us ran 26 miles, do you know, and we all tagged on, and it created such a great morning, great sort of team spirit. And that's what DOdaily, Do Running and the community is all about. It's just about keeping us active. Someone said to me today that they've really struggled to create activity during lockdown, and I can see that, but we found a knack here. We found a knack of developing ideas, working on them, working together, and really giving it a real go. So really pleased and really proud of the guys that take part, and proud of what we're achieving, particularly during these difficult times. So it's really good, and again, it creates that positive spirit to work from. So there's lots to go at this week, guys, as well as getting out in a few minutes' time. Give it a go. Like I say, run, walk, cycle, take a picture, do you know, cut us in, we'll share it on the story. Get these yellow t-shirts on. If you've not got a Do Running yellow t-shirt, just wear a normal yellow t-shirt. Again, it just unifies everyone, do you know, uniforms everyone, do you know? Whilst it's not exactly the same thing, it's just that little thing. The pictures look great. It's that togetherness in creating something a little bit different and a little bit unique. So be great to get out there. Like I say, keep that positivity going. I said to you I was going to speak about positivity because I think in the last week or so I've been talking a lot about motivating and inspiring others and doing our bit. And whilst that's really important, and it is, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to sort of encourage the message of. What we need to do as well is make sure we're positive at the same time. So look at ourselves, look at what we're doing, do you know, and there's a few things we can do, do you know. I spoke yesterday about the news, like picking something up from the news, and whilst when the coronavirus was really taking off and the issue, I was watching it initially, but then I realised it was really bogging me down, do you know, and the bit of information, I don't watch much news anymore, but the bit of information I picked up from the weekend was actually on Twitter. And whilst I like going on Twitter, I actually thought, well, perhaps it's time for a little bit of a rest from that, because I don't want to see all these bad things going off. Basically, to create positivity, you need to sort of see positivity. If you're living in a negative world all the time, you know, it's going to be negative. You're creating your own sort of environment. So whilst we can rely on others to help us and spur us on, what we need to do is look after ourselves first, you know, create that environment around us. Like I say, we don't want to be watching news all the time. And social media sometimes, I'm a massive one for social media, do you know. I do lots of my work through it. It's a really useful tool for me. But just a little tip, if you tend to get bogged down with stuff, I hate seeing some of the negative stuff. Some people might say to me, oh, why do you put all that stuff on? Why, like, blah, blah, blah. But that's what I do. I put positive stuff on there all the time. Whether people like it or not, it's their choice, whether they want to follow it, whether they want to look at it. But that's their choice. If they want to be negative and see what I'm doing as a negative, then I can't do much about that. So it's about using social media positively. Do you know, if you're making negative comments and you're saying how sort of this situation's wrong, you're just getting pulled into it. You know, the only way you can pull yourself out of it is to work off the positivity, work off what's been done for you. Like all these activities that are taking place this week, there's some people who work around it, and I completely understand that. But unless you fully embrace something and accept it's going to be a positive thing and work with those positive people, it's not going to work for you. So what I'm saying is almost use social media in a positive way. One tip I picked up from something I was listening to was don't read the comments, particularly if it's a post you don't like the look of. We're all going to see it. It's going to creep up. We've got all the information we want in around. Same with the news. If we'll all pick up the news we need to pick up, you know, it's out there. People talk to each other. It's not as if we're going to miss anything the way the news is these days. It's full on, it's 24-hour rolling news, social media itself. Do you know? So you only have to get involved in what you need to get involved in, to be honest. And again, you need, my last sort of point on this is to surround yourself with positive people. And whilst that sounds harsh, you know, I'm out there trying to put myself out to make people feel better. But if people really sort of drain the situation and drain you and you're feeling down yourself, if you're in a positive frame of mind, you can do everything you can to help them. That's great. Bring them along with you, try and encourage them. But when you're feeling a bit sort of down, the last thing we need is to be around negative people. And while some of them might be loved ones and friends, you know, it's sometimes a case of having to just move away. Even if it's just till you're in a better sort of mindset, a better frame of mind, you know, it's just a case of taking that step aside and removing yourself from the situation. To be honest, I'm a little reluctant to say this, but I like to be honest, and hopefully people can relate to this. A few years ago, I was experiencing a bad time, and I always put it down to running and the physical and the benefits from physical exercise, which are obviously there. But I think what changed my situation more than anything was actually removing myself from a negative situation and putting myself amongst positive people who wanted to do the same thing. And once I did that, I felt myself starting to flourish. I'm not saying I'm doing anything particularly out of the ordinary, but from where I was, I started to flourish and do some of the things I do now. Without even realising, to be honest, I'd taken myself out of one situation and put myself in another. And like I say, I don't want to tell anybody how to sort of disown anybody or disappear, but with negative people around us, you know, sometimes there's not a great deal we can do, particularly if we're not in a great frame of mind. Of course, keep encouraging, keep inspiring, keep putting yourself out there. This is what I was saying yesterday. The only way we can really change anything is to set the example. So if we sort of do what we've got to do, even if these negative people are looking in from afar because you've sidestepped for a while, do you know, you're probably making some sort of positive impact if they want to be inspired by you. So it's just a few things there, do you know. It's really, really important to stay positive. There's so much going on. I keep saying about all this stuff going off in the world, and when you think about it, it's bound to get us all down. But there's a few things to sort of really aim at this week with Do Running, do you know. And whilst you might think, oh, there's more and more and he's here again, right, all we're trying to do is give you something to keep you moving forward, keep you focused on, and of course reap all the benefits of exercise and sort of the camaraderie within the community. Oh, that's amazing. So I'm going to sign off now. Time's cracking on. I've got to get out there. So have a great session, guys. Whatever you're doing, please post up them pictures. I really, really appreciate that. You know, let's keep showcasing what we do. Let's keep showing how we're being positive despite what's being thrown at us right now, and it'll definitely do the trick. So until tomorrow, Wednesday workout. And when we'll be one step closer to the football as well, I'm really, really ready for that. So just doing it. Cheers, guys.